From Divine's to Star of the Light Erini, Crystalline Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athena. Let the whole world know that on this divine day, the antimatter part of the egg has been released, and that the Holy Sun Trinity has resurrected back into this world. So it is. The day of the heavenly promise. For those looking up, please understand that the inner sun is beneath us, and that this will be changing now. The masculine had no clue of what had happened to him. He got locked out of heaven and entered total oblivion. This is the flipping. After this it will be possible for him to be seen again. Upside down, inside out, and round and round. What I am witnessing through the crystalline portal of the Acropolis has never happened before. The developments are shocking, and what we have been waiting for. The announcement is imminent. The greatest news we have ever received. Let's go. The Holy Grail and the Solar Man land. Message for the 144,000. All inner doubles become singles. He is being pulled from the external world into the internal, and she is being pulled from the internal world out to the external. Flipping and switching gears is the result of the hatching egg. More focus on the land, because this is where the change will come from. During the current energies, great breakthroughs can be achieved. We had amazing advancements this week in both the personal sessions and the 5D healing. This week is truly filled with magnificent energies of divine support via the position of the planets and the plasma coming from the central Trinity Sun. And though the energies are very powerful enough and create tiredness, they are truly perfect for people to pull out of the 3D graves, the remaining parts of themselves that were entrapped, lost, or hidden, and gain valuable insights and realizations on the self. Once one arrives at this stage, then their whole system immediately ascends to a new level. From that new level, a whole new world can be viewed and sensed, and a new life that was not previously accessible can be recognized and begin. This is absolutely literal and practical. After all, we are at the phase of physical and tangible awakening, and we have been processing the hatching. These kinds of healing breakthroughs have the characteristic of bringing instant positive change on the body and its energy, because great sources of energy can be released back into it and be available to the individual again. Healing through therapy goes hand in hand with all the current energy and spiritual developments. The more plasma we receive in our physical bodies, the greater the push for healing, correction, true realization, and growth. We are all called to consciously reposition on all levels of our being and abandon all previous distortions and immature beliefs. After the alignment of the masculine to the organic flows of time and the new activation of the third eye, we were told that the inner masculine collectively was suffering from mental disorders and great depression. This means that as we proceed, we will come to feel and clearly recognize these disorders and depression in us in order to be able to address it properly. If you have been feeling extra depressed, empty, or confused since April 30th, please know that this can be your inner masculine expressing himself, so please attend to his needs. Our society has been suffering from mental disorders, depression, and narcissistic behaviors. The masculine is going through a nuclear transformation at the moment, and this is taking place in both men and women. There is an extra difficulty in the masculine nature because of his wiring, programming, and his lack of knowledge of how the human system operates. To turn within and recognize his true emotional needs, his participation in his suffering and depression, and how he can find and embrace the right solutions that will take him to a new solid ground of relationship with himself and a new reality of both positive abilities and possibilities. He was literally emotionally castrated, locked out of heaven. So this new phase requires extra self-support and nurturing for all, as our masculine mind is undergoing this nuclear change. Along with this change, our whole world and reality will change too. He is called to go within, find himself, release all false programming, limitation, and manipulation upon his being, and reinvent himself according to his spirit and true heart. He is to make amends with spirit and reach a new level of heart genius and become love. He is becoming the solar man land. Abundance will follow. The feminine is opening herself to exactly the opposite field, the external reality. She is being guided to connect with what is physical, practical, and real, while dropping all illusions, fears, and old sense of weakness or doubt. She is called to recognize and express her needs and act upon them with self-acceptance while restoring belief in herself, in her perception, and in her powers. She is to make amends with matter. She is becoming the conscious creator of the material world, and she is called to shapeshift it according to her endless wisdom and bring in beauty. She is becoming the Holy Grail. Abundance will follow. Tomorrow is a divine day of alignment to our spiritual gifts and the heavenly promise of a life of grace and abundance, one that matches the true values of living beings. So make sure to welcome it. The new is being birthed. We are addressing the hatching via the antimatter part of the world. This is a crazy development which will not only bring a totally different set of events in the ascension process, but it will also flip its flows and ways. Time to forget anything we knew and the ways we knew it. We are in for a new experience. Yay! There are still many things being developed that are still unseen, because these are the very early stages of our new lives. Message: when a baby is born, his and her family and loved ones bring gifts and blessings for the beginning of his or her new life and celebrate him or her. This is where you are now. Our blessings and gifts are here. Let us open hands and hearts and gracefully receive them in joy and gratitude. We are being taken care of and celebrated as the newborns that we are. So much gratitude to our spiritual family and loved ones who are nurturing and welcoming us with their blessings into the new world. Many benevolent beings are here with us now. We give them thanks and gratitude. Blessings of a harmonious switching. Eri ni el Mariana anadi miana ol a Christos. Hunama Anata Kumara, Yellow Galactic Warrior.